Your teacher today is Dr. Bosa, Science. Dr. Bosa is a teacher at the Science Foundation College, the best school that teaches sciences. Today, we are going to study Physical Geography, Chapter 4, Rocks. Definition is minerals. A mineral is a natural occurring substance which has certain physical properties and a defined chemical composition. A rock is an aggregate of mineral particles forming part of Earth's crust. Rocks differ in shape, size, color, and texture. Types of rocks. There are 3 types of rocks, that is, igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks according to the mode of formation. Igneous or formed rocks. Igneous rocks are formed rocks due to volcanicity. They are formed when molten magma cools and becomes solid. Classification of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks can be classified according to the rate of cooling or depth and composition. Igneous rocks according to rate of cooling or depth include Plutonic or Abyssal rocks. These are formed from cooling and solidification of magma at great depth, hence they are deep-seated rocks. The intruded magma cools and solidifies extremely due to lack of contact with air, leading to formation of rocks with large crystals such as granite, gabbro, diorite, sienite, and so on. These rocks are found in features such as exposed banthorns, at Mubende, Single, and so on. Hypabyssal rocks or intermediate rocks. These are formed from magma that cools and solidifies near the surface of the earth. The rate of cooling is moderate, leading to the formation of medium-sized crystals. For example, quartz, dolerite, and so on. They are found in features such as dikes in Turkana land and so on. Volcanic rocks are formed from fast cooling of lava extruded onto the Earth's surface due to exposure to air, leading to formation of rocks that have very small crystals. For example, obsidian, basalt, andesite, pumice, and so on. Some of the volcanic rocks are spongy in nature, such as pumice, due to enclosure of gases at cooling time. Some rocks are glassy in appearance, such as obsidian. Some rocks are dark colored, such as basalt. Volcanic rocks are mainly found in features such as volcanic mountains, for example, Elgon, lava plateau such as Yata, and so on. Igneous rocks according to chemical composition include acidic igneous rocks have high silica content above 65%. They are light colored, have low density. For example, granite, diorite, and so on. Intermediate rocks have moderate silica content between 55 to 65 and 45 to 35 basic oxides. They are a mixture of mineral structure of acidic and basic. For example, polyphytes. Basic rocks have low contents of silica between 45 to 55%. They are dark colored, dense, and or heavy. For example, mica and olivine. Characteristics of igneous rocks. They are crystalline in structure. They don't contain fossils. Some are spongy in nature. For example, pumice. Some are darker colored, such as basalt. They do not occur in layers or strata. Some are acidic, basic, or intermediate in chemical composition. They are concentrated in areas of crystal instability and volcanicity, such as Rift Valley. Examples of igneous rocks include granite, quartz, gabbro, pumice, basalt, obsidian, dolerite, diorite, and so on. Importance or uses of igneous rocks. Positive importances of igneous rocks. Polished granite is commonly used to make countertops. Basalt is the main rock in the construction industry. It is an ingredient in concrete. Pumice is also an ingredient in lightweight construction materials. They break down to form fertile soils. They contain minerals such as diamond in Tanzania, form waterfalls used for generation of hydroelectricity and tourist attractions. They influence supply of water in spring well. Igneous rocks form the highlands like Mountain Kilimanjaro that support different plants and wildlife. Negative importance of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks, such as granite, are hard and take long to weather to produce soil that support agriculture. For example, Turkana land in Kenya. Igneous rocks form highlands that shield rain on leeward side, such as that on Mountain Elgon and Mountain Kilimanjaro. Igneous rocks form highlands that experience landslides destroying property and lives, such as on Mountain Elgon. Igneous rocks are formed through volcanic eruption that release hot magma and gases that destroy property and life, such as Nyamulangira in DR Congo. Sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are rocks that are composed of particles of rocks that have been deposited in layers by water wind, or moving ice. Characteristics of sedimentary rocks. They are stratified or occur in layers. They contain fossil. They are non-crystalline in nature. The layers are separated by bedding planes. The stratas are either horizontal, gently sloping, or steeply dipping. They are concentrated around water bodies. For example, Indian Ocean, Lake Victoria, and Lake Albert. Examples include sandstone, mudstone, clay, local salt, coral, limestone, dolomite, soda ash, gypsum, iron ore, ironstone, and so on. Importance of sedimentary rocks. Positive importance of sedimentary rocks. Sand and gravel are used to make concrete in the construction industry. Limestone is used for making cement. Shale is used as a component in cement production. It is important in the formation of beaches, spits, sandbars, estuarine, and provide substrate for aquatic plant and animals. It provides nutrients and minerals vital to the health of downstream ecosystems. Local gypsum is used to make plaster. Natural gas, oil, coal, uranium, and other energy resources are formed in and come from sedimentary rocks. Provide materials for brick making, for example, clay at Kajans. Negative importance of sedimentary rocks. Form immature soils that are unproductive. For example, in the Semliki Basin and coastal areas of Mombasa. Form vast wastelands due to coarse sedimentary deposits. For example, sand dunes. Sedimentary rocks such as coral reefs are barriers to the shipping, for example, at Mombasa. Sedimentary rocks tend to influence flooding due to fine silt and clay materials. They are associated with infertile soils due to leaching. Metamorphic rocks. They are formed when igneous rocks or sedimentary rocks are subjected to great heat and high pressure for a long time. Characteristics of metamorphic rocks. They are crystalline and often have squashed texture. Rarely have fossils. May have alternative bands of light and dark minerals. May be composed of only one mineral, for example marble and quartzite. They are very hard, usually made of mineral crystals of different sizes. Rarely have pores or openings. They are the oldest rocks in East Africa. Examples are slate, Igneous, quartzite, marble, and so on. Importance of metamorphic rocks. Positive importance of metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks such as marble are used in construction. Valuable minerals such as mica in northern Uganda, diamond in Mwadui in Tanzania, copper in Chireme mine, ochre in metamorphic rocks, form stronger basements for tunnels and dam construction, act as aquifer water source, for example, artesian wells in Sudan and Kenya, used as grinding stone, used for study purpose. Negative importance of metamorphic rocks: take long to weather, generally yield poor soils, there are barriers to transport. Metamorphic rocks form highlands that experience landslide. Influence of igneous rocks on landform development in East Africa. In East Africa, igneous rocks form 1. Extrusive volcanic features such as ash and cedar cones, composite cones or stratovolcanoes, shield volcanoes, lava plateau, volcanic plugs, volcanic necks, cumulodomes, caldera, hot springs, geysers, and fumaroles. 2. Intrusive volcanic features, for example, banthorns, inselbergs, dikes, ridges, sills, lancolith, and uplands. These were fully discussed in chapter 3, that is volcanicity in East Africa. Influence of rock structure on the development of drainage patterns in East Africa. The aspects of rock, such as rock hardness, rock jointing, stratification, mineral composition, homogeneity or local heterogeneity, had a big influence on development of different drainage patterns in East Africa. 1. Rectilinear or Trellis drainage pattern. It is a drainage system where tributaries join the main stream at approximately right angles or 90 degrees. It forms in areas of jointed and faulted rocks or areas of alternate soft and hard rocks demarcated by joints at approximately 90 degrees. Erosion of soft rocks guided by the fault lines or joints leaves channels through which rivers flow. Examples occur on River Mayanja or Waswa and Kato in Chichwamba, River Awolanga, River Panga, River Aswa, and so on. Parallel drainage pattern. A parallel drainage pattern consists of rivers and streams that run parallel to each other. It is formed in areas of alternative bands of soft and hard rocks lying parallel side by side. Soft rocks are eroded to form river channels, while hard rocks resist erosion to form a divide, which limits chances of adjacent rivers joining each other. Examples include River Nkusi and River Hoima that flow parallel each other before joining Lake Albert in Uganda, and tributaries of River Afi such as River Nairobi, River Firinka, River Kom, and River Yuri that flow parallel to each other in Kenya. Three dendritic drainage patterns. A dendritic drainage pattern is a pattern where tributaries join the main stream at angles less than 90 degrees. Dendritic drainage patterns are formed in areas of homogeneous or crystalline igneous rocks. Uniformity of rock structure enables the rivers to erode any region with minimum effort, thus creating a variety of tributaries. Examples are found on River Fiji, Victoria Nile, River Malagaras, and so on. Four, radial drainage pattern. Radial drainage pattern is a type of drainage pattern which develops when streams flow in different directions from a central peak or dome-like structure. It forms in areas of steeply dipping rocks, for instance from the tip of volcanic mountains. Examples of radial patterns are found on Mountain Elgon, comprising of rivers Sironko, Manafa, City, and Koitobos, and on Mountain Rwenzori, comprising of river Mubuku, Nyamugasani, Lume, and Luanori. The relationship between rock hardness and types of slope formation in East Africa. Hard rocks are more resistant to erosion than soft rocks. Hence, rocks like quartzite, granite, and gabbro often form upland areas with convex or waxing slopes on tops. Below the waxing slope is the free face, which is very steep sloping. This is due to erosion and weathering on the hard rock and mass wasting. Down the free face is the constant or straight or even slope, that is gentle sloping resulting from uniform weathering or erosion of hard rock or soft rock and deposition from the free face. Soft rocks such as clay and shale form lowlands that are deeply weathered or eroded to form concave slopes or warning slopes. Such slopes may also result from deposition. Sample revision question is 1. Account for the formation of the major rock types in East Africa. Hint: candidates should define a rock, identify the types of rocks depending on the mode of formation, then describe the different rocks, process of formation, characteristics as they can be found in East Africa, and importance. 2. A. Examine the influence of igneous rocks on landform development in East Africa. Hint: define and describe igneous rocks. Explain origin and process of formation of igneous rocks, types of igneous rocks, describe extrusive and intrusive landforms formed from igneous rocks, and identify areas in East Africa where these rocks are found. B. Assess the roles of igneous rocks in the economic development of East Africa. Hint: give the positive and negative importance of igneous rocks in East Africa. 3. Distinguish between metamorphic and igneous rocks. Hint: describe the nature, process of formation, and give example of each. B. Examine the importance of rocks in East Africa. Hint: describe importance of rocks, identifying areas in which they occur in East Africa. 4. Account for the formation of sedimentary rocks. Hint: define, describe characteristics and conditions of formation of sedimentary rocks. B. Of what importance is sedimentary rocks? The answer requires description of positive and negative importance of sedimentary rocks in East Africa.